Someone betrayed you. They lied, they manipulated, they broke your trust, and they left you feeling powerless. Your every instinct, your every raw emotion is screaming at you to react, to argue, to expose them, to fight back, to get your justice. You want to make them feel the same pain they made you feel, and if you do any of that, you have already lost, because you are trying to fight a battle on their terms, with their weapons, chaos, drama, and emotional warfare. Today, I am going to teach you how to deploy a weapon so powerful, so absolute, that it doesn't just win the battle, it makes the other player self-destruct. That weapon is your disciplined, strategic, and sovereign silence. This is not about being a passive victim. This is about creating a silent void so profound that the only thing left for them to confront is the echo of their own toxic character. This is how you stay silent and let karma do the dirty work for you. Let's be very clear about what karma is. It is not a mystical cosmic force. Psychological karma is the inevitable consequence of a person's own operating system. A person who is a liar will eventually live in a world with no trust. A person who is a manipulator will eventually end up alone. A person who refuses to take accountability will never grow. They don't need you to punish them. Their character is their own prison. When you argue with them, you become a distraction from their self-destruction. You become the villain in their story, the reason for their problems. But when you go completely silent, you remove yourself from their reality. You leave them in an empty room with only one other person, themselves. And for a person of low character, that is the ultimate torture chamber. Why does fighting back fail? Because your emotional reaction is their supply. It is the fuel that their ego runs on. When you get angry, it validates their power to affect you. When you argue, you give them a stage to play the victim. When you try to expose them, you just look like a bitter ex. In every scenario, you are giving them your energy, and that is the only currency they value. The moment you understand that your attention is their food is the moment you understand that your silence is their starvation. It's time to put them on a diet of absolute nothing. The first step is an act of supreme discipline. You must disengage completely. This is not a pause. This is a full system shutdown. The action plan. 1. Total blackout. No texts, no calls, no final word. The conversation is over because you have decided it's over. 2. Digital ghosting. Mute them on all platforms. Block them if you must. You must resist the urge to stalk their social media. Stalking is a form of energetic engagement. You are still giving them your focus. You must reclaim 100% of your mental real estate. 3. Third-party embargo. Inform your mutual friends that you will not be discussing this person anymore. Create a firm boundary. The psychology. You are not just going silent. You are erasing them from your reality. You are creating a void so complete that when they scream for your attention, the only thing they hear is the echo of their own voice. Step 2. Now that you are disengaged, you move to the observer's seat. You are no longer a player in their drama. You are a spectator, watching the inevitable laws of psychology play out. From this safe distance, you will begin to see the signs of their character echo, causing their self-destruction. The 3 inevitable consequences. 1. The pattern repeats. They will jump into a new relationship or friendship with frantic speed, and you will watch as they replicate the exact same toxic patterns they used with you. The love bombing, the manipulation, the dramatic fallout. You weren't the problem. Their pattern is the problem, and it will follow them everywhere. 2. The social mirror. They will begin to attract people who are a direct reflection of their own character. Manipulators will befriend other manipulators. Liars will attract liars. Their social circle will become an echo chamber of their own dysfunction, and they will inevitably be betrayed by the very type of people they are. 3. The inevitable implosion. With no external target like you to blame, their negativity and chaos will turn inward. This manifests as public meltdowns on social media, a string of failed jobs or projects, or a quiet, desperate loneliness that you can see in their eyes, even in their happy photos. The psychology. You are witnessing their operating system crash because it was designed to run on the fuel of other people's energy. Without your supply, it begins to devour itself. Step 3. This is the most important step. While you are observing this from a distance, you are not just sitting there eating popcorn. You are executing the sovereign's rise. You will use the energy you've reclaimed to build your own empire. The action plan. Focus on your mission. Pour your reclaimed energy into your purpose, your business, your career, your art. Achieve something tangible. Forge your body. Use the gym to transmute your pain into power. Elevate your tribe. Cut off low-value people from your own life and strengthen your bonds with high-value friends and family. The psychology. Your success becomes the final, deafening note in your silence. While their world is imploding due to their own character, your world is expanding due to yours. The contrast becomes so stark, so undeniable, that it serves as the ultimate, unspoken judgment. Do you see it now? Your silence is not a weapon to harm them. It is a shield to protect your peace and a forge to build your power. The ultimate destruction of the one who hurt you is not a dramatic event you cause. It is the quiet, inevitable crumbling of their own world, viewed from the towering heights of your new one. You don't need to lift a finger for karma to work. You just need to get out of its way. Let them self-destruct. You have an empire to build. Now, I have a question for you. Which part of the sovereign's silence, the disengagement, the observation, or the rise, is the hardest for you to implement? Be honest in the comments. If this video gave you a new framework for power and peace, do me a huge favor and smash that like button, subscribe for more no BS psychology, and hit that notification bell. Stay silent, stay sovereign. I'll see you in the next one.